What's going on? Flair back in on another great video. Like these glasses? You like these glasses? Had to pull something out, You know, I can't see. So when you see me do these videos, I'm really blind. I don't know why people watching, the sound. But today, hey, Synsei, man, his content is amazing. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. When that Black Forest activity get, you know, when that shit hit the screen, man, it's like Broadway. It's just like, it's so amazing. So we're gonna react to the Kenpachi's Rocky video, like the smoke collect, like Bleach. Kenpachi, like he is the ultimate smoke collector. More than Ichigo, but we're gonna get right into it. We're getting right into it.
Well, I told myself that I wasn't gonna be working hard around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But I lied, because y'all know me, bro. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm like,
like
what's
a
the
liar.
next video? And then
Love
over
'em.
this little break
Love
that
liars.
I've been having, I started rewatching Bleach. And I know as soon as I said Bleach, and
He can use
also as soon as
Shutterstock?
y'all seen the title and thumbnail, you feel me? But that's
He can use
neither
that?
nor there. Y'all knew what this video was about. Today we are doing a Black Air Force analysis on my guy, the GOAT, the most demented, most demon time, most.
I mean, we all know Kenpachi. He was born with Black Air Force. Like, he might actually be the creator of Black Air Forces. You know what I mean?
Black Air Force energy
Just saying,
character
just saying.
in all of Bleach, Kenpachi Zaraki. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. This nigga is a demon. Any character that you see on screen and the theme instantly changes to some dark demon time shit, you know that you're in trouble, bro. If you're walking through a forest and you're like da 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 Caillou, you having fun, and all of a sudden you hear dun 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 dun.
That's him right there. That's Kenpachi right there.
Like, bro, on some wrestling music, when you start hearing wrestling music, when you run into a nigga, you know that you're in trouble, bro. Y'all remember watching WWE, and any time that, you feel me, The Undertaker came out, it was like a whole movie,
The Undertaker can't relate. The Undertaker cannot relate.
Let's go black and all that. Yo,
to
your
Kenpachi, man.
Hard drop to your stomach, because you know whoever is in that ring is getting folded. That is how everybody feels.
I don't know about that.
Kenpachi Zaraki. This man Ichigo is running around the Soul Society like a chicken with his head cut off. Man running around like Zoro, don't know where he's going. I was about to Amazon Prime delivery this nigga a GPS, you feel me? And he feels some spiritual pressure. It was at this moment
they all stopped too.
That he fucked up.
For
basically,
sure.
That's what happened. Bro, when I tell you that this nigga Ichigo looked like he seen a ghost, like,
he did.
I'm not gonna lie.
He saw his life flash before his eyes.
He had a flashback. This nigga is so demented that this man Ichigo had a flashback to when he beat up Ikkaku. Now, y'all remember Ikkaku, bald head ass nigga? I sung Caillou earlier because I was thinking of him for real. This nigga out here looking like a swope Caillou, got the bow staff and all that. Y'all remember Ikkaku, bro? When this man beat him, Ikkaku said, hey, which one of y'all niggas is the strongest? I ain't
gonna take the disrespect, man. Ikkaku was tough, man. He was tough.
Ichigo said,
he is built like Caillou though.
Laughing, he like, man, shit, you better hope you don't run into my man. And Ichigo like, what you mean run into your man? She like, man, my captain, you feel me? You better hope you don't run into Zaraki Kenpachi. That nigga built different. And as soon as he says this, we get back to the present, bro. And this man Zaraki is standing in front of him with this motherfucking girl on his shoulder. Low ass, short ass girl. We know is Yachiru. That's, you know, his lieutenant of Squad 11. Now Yachiru was on Demon Time too, and I'm gonna tell you later because some funny ass shit happened in his Noitra fight. But we're here in this fight now. So as soon as I first seen this nigga Kenpachi, I was just like, oh yeah, this nigga's different. Just look at this nigga. All right, this is where we do the part of the Black Air Force video that is called Synsei's Drip Emporium. Y'all know what that is, man. We about to look at this nigga's drip. This man Kenpachi is on demon time. You might as well get this nigga a bandana around his face and a do-rag, bro, because this nigga is different. Somebody put the...
he put the Black Air Force G Phazos on. So check this out, right? He I don't think, is he gonna mention the bells?
Black Air
Them
Force
dripped out bells on his tips.
Has a huge scar on his eye, right? And then he has a eye patch on. Any nigga that has
he don't even need the eye patch. That's the thing.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
The nigga Kenpachi don't even need it.
Anime with an eye patch on that wasn't on some fucking demon.
This nigga Kenpachi, he uses the eye patch to suppress himself. That's how fucking tough this nigga Kenpachi is. He don't even need the fucking eye patch. Man, let's keep this video going, man.
And then it doesn't even make sense. You know this nigga's a demon because the eye that he has the scar going down isn't even the eye the eye patch is on. This nigga has an eye patch on the other eye. You know why this nigga got the eye patch on that eye? This nigga Kenpachi's such a demon. He got mad at himself one day and he punched himself in the face so hard that his eye completely fell out of the socket. This nigga is a masochist, bro. He injured himself. Nah, that's not really what happened.
I was say no.
Don't know what happened to this nigga, but the fact that he doesn't have the eye patch on his scarred eye lets you know that nigga is a demon. Kubo wanted you to see that he had the scarred, Kubo was like, oh yeah, you need to know this nigga's a demon, bro, on God. So him and Ichigo get to fighting, and right away, as Ichigo swings his sword at him,
that shit did not work.
Oh, this nigga's completely built different. There's nothing Ichigo can do.
That shit did not work.
Scrapping, and at first, Kenpachi was like totally just punishing this nigga. Like, it was to the point where this nigga Ichigo couldn't do anything.
He couldn't, he had to run.
Something really weird happened in the fight. Ichigo started like injuring him. Now, as he was injuring this man, Kenpachi,
I guess he started teaming up.
Kenpachi's on a different level of demon time. You know how some niggas have fetishes, right? Like, some niggas like feet, some niggas like the BDSM shit, some niggas like getting bowls of tricks ate out of their butthole.
Some niggas about to get stepped on. Yeah, I know.
This nigga Kenpachi's turned on by pain, bro. Like, I swear to God.
Yes,
every time he gets cut, bro, I started seeing his dick move, bro. I'm like, bro, why did I see your print when you start bleeding? Like, what's going on? Pause. But anyways, that's neither near or there. This man just likes to fight. Literally, anybody that likes to fight to this extent is a Black Air Force nigga.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
But it gets to the point, and I will explain this because you really don't find this out until the Unohana fight, but like, that happens so later on that I just want to say it now. When this nigga Zaraki fought Unohana, right? He had never found anybody that was worth fighting. This nigga had fought nothing but fodder his entire life.
He did lose to Ichigo though. Like, let's be honest, he took the L against Ichigo, but technically, like, that was an extreme diff.
This nigga had basically been going around punishing Marines from One Piece. Like, he's been destroying. Damn, why did One Piece catch that shit?
Oh yeah. When that nigga beat Tozen's Bankai, like when he couldn't hear, he couldn't see, all he knew was touch. That nigga Tozen got shook. He damn near took down two captains at once.
Fodder his whole life. So when Unohana starts fighting him, it's the first time he had found anybody that was a stout opponent, anyone that could, measure up to him.
I mean, well, she was the first Kenpachi,
so much that he was afraid he would lose this feeling. And that drove him to subconsciously put shackles on himself. This nigga limited himself because he always wanted to be close to his opponent so he could know that feeling of having an actual challenge. So that's what happened in this Ichigo fight and in the Noitra fight. This nigga just was always limiting himself. So once he feels like Ichigo was actually standing a chance, he's like, oh,
that's when shit got real.
And this nigga takes off the eye patch. And I'm like, all right, what is taking off this eye patch?
That nigga took that fucking eye patch off, nigga. When that nigga took that shit off, it was... My niggas got shook.
Then it happens. This nigga's reaction.
Fucking Rukia could feel that shit from the jail cell.
This is how you know this.
That's how tough this nigga was.
Behind this nigga Kenpachi,
you just don't know.
Huge skull.
Look at that shit.
You're going to fight somebody, and when they get serious, you just see a.
That nigga did all that shit without a Bankai too. That's the crazy part. The nigga did all this shit without a Bankai. He didn't even know his Zanpakuto's name. That's how tough this nigga was. Without a Bankai, he was just beating niggas.
That one fight in One Punch Man where
except Ichigo, because Ichigo that nigga, man.
In the little Grand Canyon type beat. And this man's like, no, you said you were gonna be serious. And then Saitama like sidestep, teleports behind him and goes to punch him, and you just see his huge fist, and it says death. It's like one of those moments. You do not want to fight a nigga that you see a huge skull behind. Like, bro, I'm not fighting any nigga that has an ornament from a gravestone behind them. Like, what is that? So at this point, him and Ichigo draw, but not because Kenpachi is too weak, it's just he limited himself. And I say that because right after this.
Well, I don't know, cause that nigga Kenpachi, he took the L. He said he called him a fool. He took the L, but that was kind of a draw. That was kind of an extreme diff. That couldn't win either way.
We get to the next fight that happens in the same arc. When he fights with Captain Kamamura and Captain Tosen. Now him and Kamamura
beat the shot of Tosen.
Kamamura just uses his Bankai, and then like the Byakuya Ichigo fight starts.
He would have damn near beat Kamamura.
But he did fight this nigga Tosen. Now this man Tosen pulled up looking like Ray Charles.
Like,
this nigga is blind. Stevie Wonder type beat. You can't see, but it doesn't really matter. The nigga is a captain. Now this
Tosen did just
has his lieutenants with him. So
embarrass Grimjaw.
Now all four of the lieutenants flash step off. They get to scrapping themselves, but Zaraki's like, oh yeah, I told you I wanted a 4v1. Y'all made it a 2v1. Y'all done made the odds better for me. Like, this nigga's like, yo, I'm about to punish y'all. And I'm like, if this nigga beats two captains, he's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says, but I didn't think he would win because at the time that I was watching, he had just drew the Ichigo. I was like, yeah, ain't no way he's about to win.
Without a Bankai.
And then he starts fighting these niggas. And when I tell you that he punished, and I mean absolutely dog walked this nigga Tosen, it was so
dog walk.
Bad. Bro, it reminded me.
Nigga, that was beyond a dog walk. Nigga, like, he drowned this nigga in his own sorrow. Like, this nigga Tosen, like, this nigga was done for. This nigga had to go to the infirmary after that shit, man.
The Boondocks episode, y'all remember when Stank Meter was blind, right? And he accidentally got lucky with his cane, so we dodged Grandpa's, like, whole punch or whatever. You remember this whole time they were training Grandpa, and then they finally fought at the end? Hey, bro, this nigga beat the shit out of a nigga because he's blind? That is what just happened in this fight. Bro, this man Tosin used his Bankai, which pretty much gets rid of all the senses of his opponent, pretty much bringing them down to his level. But that didn't even help. This man Kenpachi still beat up the handicapped person. Bro, I felt so bad. I was like, someone call the cops on this nigga.
I feel bad for that nigga.
Shit out of someone that can't see.
Listen, I ain't feel bad for Tosin, because them niggas was riding Yamamoto's dick. Like, them niggas was like, oh, justice, oh, kill Rukia, because, you know, justice, I'm not going to interfere, no. Like, I was glad them niggas got their ass handed to them. Fuck them niggas, man. I mean, Cormorant was cool at the end. Tosin fucking traded for that nigga, man.
Like, oh, you can't
I don't care
see
if he black or not. I don't give a fuck.
And then this man Kenpachi says, oh, I can't see, so how am I touching you? And grabs this nigga arm and then pulls him in, stabs this nigga dead in his stomach. I'm like, oh that my God, this nigga Kenpachi is the GOAT. Bro, how do you get into someone's Bankai? This man Tosin basically put a domain expansion over this nigga, and he can't see anything. And he still managed to cut the nigga. I'm like, bro, there's nothing that this man can't cut. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, we're gonna fast forward to the Noitra fight at this point, right? So we get to the Waco Mundo shit, and this man Ichigo is getting punished by this big ass, burly ass, like, I don't even know what it is, in a spotter. I don't know what the thing is that was beating him up. I really can't remember.
No, that looks like
a punished, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, Odahime in the back.
Was that his spotter?
I hate Odahime, bro. Like, Odahime and Sakura are like,
I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. Orihime, man, I ain't gonna lie. She might be worse than Sakura, because Orihime, like, she is just, I'm useless. That's basically what Sakura is, but Sakura, she wasn't really useless in the first arc, right? She wasn't Shippuden, she wasn't useless in the first arc versus Sasori. But after that, it was just, you know. But Orihime, oh my God. Like, just be support. Like, no one cares if you can't defeat the villains. Just be support. She was just crying and bitching and bitching and crying and crying and bitching and bitching. And so was Chad. Chad was bitching too when he damn near lost to D-Roy. That nigga was like,
neck and neck,
nigga was crying to Urahara. Like, nigga, no one cares. You fucking suck, nigga.
Oh my God. But anyways,
I think we're forgetting something. I think we're forgetting Nami.
In the background. This man
I'll just play. Nami's
beam, rocking him. This man knew what you're just watching this shit. So they go to finish Ichigo off, and this nigga Kenpachi shows up and blocks his big ass thing with his sword and shit. First off, this man got this chipped ass sword. I'm tired of this nigga Kenpachi sword. By the way,
that was his own Shikai.
But now since I'm talking about a sword, I will.
Was that not his Shikai? I think that was his Shikai.
All of these fights so far with no Shikai or Bankai. Now Shikai is like the, you know, first.
No. That was not his Shikai. Yeah. He was trying to after he lost to Ichigo, he was trying to ask the Zanpakuto his name, but then, you know, didn't really matter because he lost.
Form of your Zanpakuto, and the Bankai
didn't really
like
matter.
The truest form or whatever, something like that. I know y'all dweeb ass niggas will tell me, but anyway, he has neither one of those. Neither one of those forms. This nigga has just been fighting with a regular ass form. He's so strong that the other captains just believe that he has a continuous Shikai form. No, why would his Shikai be some stupid chipped ass sword? This nigga got fucking shark teeth as a sword, jagged nasty ass sword. Like, what, bro? There's no way y'all thought this was his Shikai. But anyway, this nigga's fighting this nigga Noitra with this chipped ass sword, right? He gets to scrapping this nigga and once again limits himself, bro. And I'm just like, Kenpachi, you gotta stop. Like, what are you doing? But anyways, it would be no fun if this nigga ain't limit himself, man. He ends up using his Resurrection, which is super broken, by the way, because these niggas can basically just revive themselves. Like, bro, these niggas got quick revive, bro. Like, you put them down, like, oh my God, that shit is broken, bro. It's like, nah, not even a quick revive. It's like self-revive, bro. You know, it's self-revive perk that's in like the newer zombies. You go down and get you up. That's what these niggas got. The hell is he talking about now? This nigga healed completely up, scar going all that, and they got some sort of like regeneration. I'm like, okay, hold on, this nigga might get with Kenpachi. Nope, I was wrong. This whole time, Kenpachi was limiting himself, not only subconsciously, but also that's how it always goes with Kenpachi. He doesn't even use kendo. He just fights recklessly, brute force wise with his fucking stupid chipped ass sword. So then he gets to a point where he's mad at Noitra. This nigga Noitra over here looking like a slender Goro, got 4 arms and shit. Dumbass. Sick. I don't even know, like, it's like a crescent moon type sword. I don't know. But anyways, like the Madara, gets to the point where he's like, I'm tired of this. I didn't want to use this, but these dumbass captains made me learn it. He goes to grab his sword with 2 hands, uses 1 kendo slash, and cuts this nigga clean down the middle. This nigga Noitra is instantly like, arms fucked up, going and shit. This
nigga was on his knees.
He's like, ugh.
Face down, ass
up. He's
up.
like, oh, you're dead. I don't even have any, desire to fight you anymore. I'm just
no.
Leave. So he goes to leave. This nigga is like, no, finish me off. And I'm like, pause. What you mean finish him off? What do you mean by that? So
finish him off.
Kenpachi's like, all right, bet. Goes back, slashes the nigga again, and bodies him. You didn't even have to die, you dumbass nigga. Why don't you let him kill you? This nigga was trying to spare your ass.
Fuck this spotter.
Finishes him, yo. What's funny in this shit though, on
some Black Air Force Demon Time
shit from Yachiru is, and also Kenpachi, was when this nigga Ichigo sees him, he's like, yo, is that Zaraki Kenpachi? And this nigga turns around and says, you better hope it is, and kicks this nigga all the way out the frame. Boots this nigga. Boom. Bro, he kicked this nigga so hard, bro, they censored it out of
like at the beginning of the fucking Arrancar arc, when that nigga Ichigo just started being depressed because he thought his Hollow Woods friend trying to take him over, but he was just so depressed. Like, fuck that nigga Ichigo, man.
That shit's just in the sub, bro. This nigga is different. Then this nigga was about to try to get in a fight. Yachiru hit this nigga with the bicycle kick. This nigga Yachiru over here looking like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Yo, it's like, stay out of the fight. Kenny's got that face on him. He's happy. That's my Yachiru voice, by the way. But anyways, punishes this nigga Ichigo, bro. He's
like a living Pikachu.
Like, come on. What are we talking about?
Tough ass Pikachu.
In the fights, bro, we got my nigga Kenpachi.
Oh, he's going all the way to the manga. Okay.
Kenpachi fight, in my opinion. Also, one of the best fights in the entire series, by the way. So I told y'all a little bit of this earlier. Unohana was the first Kenpachi. Unohana goes and she basically has to do these like tough jobs for the Soul Society, right? They basically make the Kenpachis do the criminal shit.
Wasn't she also one of the founding members? Her Yamamoto, like, wasn't she also like one of the founding members? If I'm not mistaken. You know damn well that if we weren't so damn powerful, petty criminals is all the both of us would be. Damn.
If they weren't captains, they'd be criminals. That's basically what Kenpachi and Unohana tell us here. So they send her on this like mission or whatever in this impoverished ass area. Literally the racist cleanup crew, basically. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, basically Unohana's a task force, but I don't know. But anyways, she shows up and one of the lieutenants is like, oh man, I see this, heap of bodies. And Unohana's like, nigga, that's not my bodies, nigga. Like, how long has these bodies been here? And he's like, I don't know, nigga. I thought you did it. And then Unohana's like, all right, get out the way, you feel me? And she finds this nigga Kenpachi, but he's a kid. So she gets a scrap in this nigga. And let me tell you how strong this nigga is. This little porcupine head ass nigga was so strong when he was a kid that he was stronger than not only a captain, but a Kenpachi. He was stronger than Unohana. And I already explained to you that he limited himself in this fight, but he was stronger than her in this fight. Shit is crazy. So Unohana's idea in this fight to try to get these shackles off of this nigga, which was a direct command by Kiraku, was to basically keep killing this nigga and reviving him. There's a point in the fight where she's killing this nigga and she says, I'll do this hundreds, no, thousands. She killed this nigga thousands of times in this fight. You know you're a Black Air Force nigga when you die 1,000 times and you still get up? What kind of nigga are you, bro?
The best character in Bleach.
Them shit's recharging themselves. Bro,
the best character in Bleach.
Killing this nigga and bringing him back to life thousands of times until we got to a point where this nigga was that nigga. He was like, oh, before I was just reacting to a sword. Now I'm acting off a pure reflex. This nigga is just dodging. Weave, cut, weave. And it gets to a point where Unohana is happy to die to this nigga. You know that y'all are some demons when you're happy to die to another demon. Kenpachis are demons, bro. Their whole thing is let's just fight to the death. So they get to fighting, bro, and this nigga Kenpachi finally finishes her off, stabs this bitch straight through her abdomen, her sternum, all of that.
And
she's
her
dying blissful, like, oh,
what's the spinal, like the it's like C3 or some bullshit. Ain't that what they call it in your spine? Went right through her fucking spine, man.
I'm dying to this nigga. You're the only man to bring me true joy. And I'm like, damn, Kenpachi, you should have at least clapped the cheeks first before you killed her. I mean, goddamn, like, anyways, I'm down bad. But this nigga Kenpachi is the GOAT.
The
so
GOAT.
He finally learns his Shikai.
The GOAT.
After this, you feel me? Because he's kind of reached
the GOAT,
new
man.
level. And then we get to the last arc, bro. This nigga fights Grimmy. Now let me tell y'all about this Grimmy fight, bro. This nigga Grimmy literally is like a reality shifter, bro. Anything that he wants, he just makes it happen with his mind type shit. So we gets to fight in this motherfucking Kenpachi. Kenpachi shows up with a Shikai. Nigga got a big ass butcher knife looking like
the nigga has basically Ichigo. Though he has a bigger Ichigo sword. Man, them niggas, man, them swords, man. He basically has a bigger Ichigo sword. That's crazy.
Like he working a deli, like nigga, let me get a pound of turkey and a salami, like big dumbass shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shit you will find in a motherfucking kitchen.
That shit's
like,
tough.
I don't know, but anyways, he gets to slashing this big ass building. Grimmy's like, oh my god, nigga, you destroying this big ass building with one slash.
Fuck the
And then he starts
Stern Ridders.
imagining this shit, and he puts his nigga Kenpachi in the vacuum of space, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, this nigga's in space right now. His fucking eye socket starts to fall out. His body starts fucking moving weird. And this Grimmy is like, yeah, when you're in space, your lungs will implode if you breathe and your body will start to deform. You're gonna die a slow, painful death. And he's like, if you can cut anything, I'll put you somewhere where you can't cut. And this nigga Kenpachi, like the Black Air Force fucking demon he is, he's like, I guess you didn't harden your body hard enough, and cuts through space. I've never seen a nigga cut through something like that.
That's when it started getting wild. Well, it got wild before that, but this right here, when niggas started going through space, cutting through space, or when niggas was going into into the past, like when Ichigo, well, he upgraded even further his Bankai, and he just it was something like that, I forgot. And then fucking you all broke that shit. We didn't even get to see that shit. You all just broke it like that. Shit, like I was like, man,
bro, what kind of fucking, oh my god, he cuts this nigga in half.
And I ain't gonna lie, damn near every fucking manga does that shit. Like Naruto started doing that shit with the Sage of Six Paths bullshit. It was like, man, all right, we just gotta go crazier with this shit, huh? One Piece gonna be the same way. Hope you guys know that. One Piece gonna be the exact same way. Watch that shit.
Like,
watch
Grimmy's dead already?
I can't wait.
This nigga Grimmy reforms his body and then blows this nigga Kenpachi up with like a nuke. And I'm like, okay, Kenpachi's gotta be done at this point, right? There's no way. That shit only damaged his fucking clothes. This nigga come out of the smoke, body still intact, on demon time.
He
it's
is
so
the
bad
GOAT.
that this nigga
If
Grimmy...
you didn't even... Did you even see? He didn't even take his eye patch off yet. The nigga is not even his final form. Man, my nigga Kenpachi is the GOAT, man.
Bro, I want to win. I want to win. This is the first time I've ever wanted to win. And the only way that this nigga thought he could win, because Kenpachi is such a demon, is him becoming as strong as Kenpachi. He imagined Kenpachi as this super fucking unreachable monster, and he became that in his mind. And I know you're thinking like, oh shit, the fight got interesting here. No, this nigga Grimmy killed himself. Yo, Kenpachi is so strong. When he imagined to be as strong as him, his body couldn't take it. This nigga Grimmy started falling apart. This nigga Kenpachi is standing over him like, man, you're a dumbass. You imagined me to be some unimaginable monster, and that unimaginable monster is the reason you're dead. Fucking dumbass. Bro, I'm like, oh,
that's some dumbass shit.
This nigga Grimmy body was falling apart.
That does sound like some fairy tale shit.
His arm hanging off the bone like a tender steak. Like, bro, like, what's going on with this nigga?
Demon Slayer tried to pull that same shit, too.
Nigga was built like the muscle form of Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Like, bro, it was crazy. Then we get to this Valkyrie fight at the end, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is where this nigga, Zaraki Kenpachi, learns Bankai, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's this theory that Yachiro's his Bankai, and I'm like, that's fucking demented. But hey, that's neither near or there. This nigga Bankai deserves Black Tims. We're putting Black Tims officially on Zaraki Kenpachi's Bankai. This nigga looks like a literal demon. Like, y'all remember that nigga Hellboy? He looks like a Hellboy ass nigga. His skin is red, bro.
Bro, it's like levels to this GOAT shit. It's like Kenpachi's like he's up there with fucking Aizen
and red, got the dagger fucking pointed tooth,
niggas.
And then his sword is disgusting. It's like mangled, nasty ass sword. This nigga Valkyrie, big stupid ass nigga, looking like a huge ass wrestler, got wrestler armor on, talking about, yo, the Johoffer, Hogoffer, whatever the fuck stupid ass pronunciation. He's like, oh, you're not even worth hitting. Your mangled ass sword, your Bankai sucks, all of this shit. He go to punch this nigga Zaraki. Cut this nigga arm clean off. This nigga talking shit like, oh, you can't even
I ain't gonna lie, the Quincy's folded, man. They lost a 3-1 lead. Them niggas,
like, nigga, he cut your arm off. Like, what do you mean?
Niggas blew a 3-1 lead, man.
So then he goes to attack this nigga directly. He got this big ass shield that no one has been able to get through.
The Quincy's are losers.
This nigga Zaraki cuts through his head and also shatters the shield completely. This nigga's like, oh, what the fuck, nigga? You got through my shield? And I'm like, bro, somebody get this nigga a mini.
The Quincy's are worse than the Uchiha. The Quincy's are horrible. Them niggas lost twice. Nigga lost twice.
That was a Fortnite joke.
Quincy's are horrible.
But anyways, nah, for real, on some real shit though, he bodies this nigga, this big giant ass nigga. Bro, Zaraki Kenpachi is a pure demon, bro. This nigga is a black Air Force with a fucking sword. There is nothing that this nigga has done in the story that I'm like, that's soft. This nigga is not soft. He is hard. This nigga is Viagra hard.
Yeah, this nigga is harder than a man. This nigga so hard, bro. This nigga is like the definition of bricked up. That nigga's the definition of being bricked up. I ain't gonna lie.
Pause.
I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga is fucking brick hard. Pause. This
Bricks.
nigga is concrete hard. Pause. Everything about him is fucking black.
That nigga
Air
is
Force,
harder
bro.
than the
This
pyramids,
needs
nigga.
them. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Kenpachi was ever in a video game, they just need to have a style where this nigga has a do-rag and black Air Forces on. Nah, fuck that. A ski mask and a black Air Forces on and a big ass 40, nigga. This nigga is the fucking GOAT. If Kenpachi's Zanpakuto was a big ass gun, I will believe it. Because this nigga is smoking everything he comes in contact with. This nigga might as well be in a barbecue contest the way that this nigga is smoking shit. I am not playing with this nigga, bro. That was bars, bro.
It was crazy how skinny he was.
Though, this nigga Kenpachi's the
how
fucking
he
GOAT.
how
You
he
know
fitted
what the
that
fuck going on?
in that uniform.
Stop playing with Kenpachi. Big Kenpachi.
You think that nigga,
nigga,
like,
was the first
you
nigga
think he
to
was
kill a
built.
character without a Zanpakuto, nigga.
That was the video. Listen, he made a clear argument for Kenpachi being top 1 Shinigami, you know, top 1 Bleach character too. Like, it's like the sky's the limit. Like, Kenpachi is top 1 in my opinion. He got to be top 1. If you like that video, I think it's Synsei Inc. It's one of them. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe down the bottom. See you guys next time. Peace.